everyone, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to turn 4 of the Slowest Blitz, where we are playing Asphodel. Let's see how our luck holds out. Still having to pay special attention to the Streamlabs so that I can see if it freezes. Of course I do. Let's jump in and see if we've got good stuff. We've got 2 battles. Monarch Woods. Okay, so easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We've got a band of black centaurs. We've got some satyr sneaks and satyrs up against a little bit more than last time. Only militia, though, plus those archers. Again, the archers being the more dangerous scenario because they can randomly pop off and cause our black centaurs some trouble. Look. Fucking air shield me, bro. Please. Yikes. Those javelins doing fucking work. Oh, we're gonna lose a lot of satyrs for that. But black centaurs are in the back. Whoa! Dicey. Where's our boy? I think we've got a replay bug. I think we have a replay bug here. Hold up. Okay, here's our guy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black centaurs. How many black centaurs do we have on the field? One, two, three, four, 5. That guy runs off. Yeah, we absolutely have a replay bug here. That guy runs off. We still have 4 black centaurs on the field alive. We only had 5 total. Okay, yeah, we absolutely have a replay bug. Because that's not what happened. We won this, but we lost 2 black centaurs in actuality. And that displayed that we still had 4 black centaurs of our original 5 still on the field, which is not the case. What instead happened was we took a couple javelins as we came in from that side, and then we got popped on by a couple of the archers, and we did end up losing black centaurs initially. Then the black centaurs murdered the archers, and our satyrs actually did pretty okay against the light infantries and militias, unlike what was displayed in that alternate universe battle. Damn it, I was really hoping like replay bugs were a thing of the past, and I'm not doing this. This recording is not far into the future. A lot of times, right, like, I'll do recordings and it's been like a month or 2 since I've actually played the turn. It's only been a few days since I've played this turn. So, that's unfortunate. That's not great. But it is what it is. Instead, we actually won here in Monarch Woods, though we did take 2 unfortunate losses on our black centaurs. How about Sitha? Or Sitha? We've got small group of mannequins. We've got small group of black centaurs and Sagittarian carcasses. We've got a smattering of What is this? Militia, heavy infantry, archers, a bunch of commanders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commanders, it looks like. And a priest, which is not great for us, but hopefully not going to be that big of an issue. Again, the mannequins are really just here to screen. I say screen as that horse goes for the fucking kill. Got our Black Centaurs coming in. Got some shots fired from our Sagittarians. Doing a little bit of work. Mannequins are, of course, getting demolished, but insta-kills in the back line. Actually, these fucking Carrion boars have been harassing the archers. I think they basically routed the archers before anyone else really did anything, which is kind of wild. Heavy infantry is still back there doing some work. This does seem more familiar. Yeah, get in there. Fight them, mannequins. Make them tired. Yeah. Oh, shit. Friendly fire. We've been tangled. Watch who you're shooting. Okay, so. Victory in Sitha. Lost a bunch of our mannequin chaff, but the Black Centaurs did just fine on that. No kills, actually, on the Sagittarian carcasses, which I don't think is outside of the norm. I think that's a pretty common kind of concept there. But work done, so fantastic. We have an unexpected event in Muspel. A vengeful witch has cursed some of your troops after they destroyed her home and took her magical gems. So we gained 2 nature gems, which is always a happy occurrence in Asphodel. So very happy to have that. What are we doing now? So got a couple of different movements. As you can see, we are maneuvering scouts around. We didn't find anyone to our north, although we can see a little bit of heat, but that might just be because of the summer. So I say it might be. It's most likely just because of the summer. So there's that. We are moving east, right, to see what's over here, and we're moving west to see what's over here. We can see down below us, right, like, again, no obvious enemies, which is kind of interesting because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 away from us. So not having any signs of enemies is questionable. I just I know I said in the first turn that I was like, oh, I don't know how to feel about this start because of the throne and the mountains, but there's a lot of forests, so that's nice. There's a lot of forests around here, and no sign of any of our fellow players, so I'm not sure what to think other than, oh goody, I hope this goes well. So, aside from our various scouting expeditions that we are trying to do, we are moving into Ikden. Kind of thought this would happen, right? We are a little fucked up. We don't have a good squad of Black Centaurs after that fight in Monarch Woods. We are sending another 6 Black Centaurs to reinforce. Along with, we're going to go ahead. I struggled with this, but I really want to make sure that this unit works and can continue onwards. We're also sending in Dollmaker, the Carrion Centaur, leading a group of mannequin chaff to just kind of like rush in front of the satyr sneaks, and hopefully take any brunt of the barbarians while the Black Centaurs go in and kill them on the side. So hopefully that's going to work out, fingers crossed. At the same time, we're going to move up into Sylvania. This seems relatively safe. We have no enemy signs, any enemy indications. This is a small party, but the Black Centaurs should be able to do most of the work anyways. And yeah, up against militia archers and some heavy infantry should be fine, hopefully. We are recruiting 5 more Black Centaurs plus a Centaur Warrior, and going back to recruiting Centaur Hierophants, as we kind of discussed, with the idea being that every Centaur Hierophant that we recruit now is leading a little 5 or 6 stack of Centaurs out into the field to either reinforce or become its own expansion party. And the Frosted Peaks Steer Tribe is a great conceptual location for that. So in a perfect world, right, if things go well for us, next turn, we will have taken Sylvania and Icton, and we'll be able to move into, I don't know, something like Oak Beach or Trottern with this group, with our Prophets group. Then we'll be able to move from Sylvania into one of these provinces, right? And we'll be able to move into Frosted Peaks. So thereby accelerating our expansion to 3 per turn. We're already turn 4. We're already sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, which doesn't seem good, but considering how we're accelerating, that actually is just fine, right? A lot of nations that have slow expansion, and we don't have especially slow expansion, but a lot of nations that have non-sacred slow expansion will just now be hitting 3 provinces, and they will be hitting that province count because they will have on turn 2 attacked something into turn 3 and then reinforced into something into turn 4. So 1, 2, 3 is very common for a lot of nations like that. So that's not going to be the case for us. We'll be up to 5 unless something goes really horribly wrong. We'll be up to 5 on turn, we'll be up to 6 on turn 5, and then in theory we will be up to 9 on turn 6 with that acceleration. So I don't see us going for a lot more than 3 provinces a turn. Most often I would rather reinforce attacks to make sure that we don't lose very much in those attacks, rather than gamble attacks to try to hit 4 or even 5 expansion provinces in a turn. Even though that is a possibility, partially because we want to make sure that we are maintaining the units that we have, but also because we want to grow, and we want to grow well, or expand well, but we don't want to expand too far. Like, there is a point where if we hit like 25, 26 provinces, which is possible, that anyone that is around us just goes, fuck that, no. Because invariably that does mean encroaching on other people's lands, right? Getting within two turns of their, or 2 provinces of their cap, that type of thing, which people are going to be persnickety about, and they have every right to be persnickety about it. So probably not going to try to be that aggressive, but we're really aiming for that kind of like 20 marks. So if we look around what we've got going on, right, like these forests, 1, 2, 3, 4, this kind of row, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe this, I don't know that we care about it. Our capital, right, like that puts us at 9. We go 10, 11, 12, 13, probably this forest as well, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, maybe 20, right? So we have this kind of like block, which is a lot of forests, and that would be pretty good for us. So if we kind of like are able to manage some sort of situation around that, that would be pretty nice. We'll see how it goes. Anything else for this turn? We can check our mercenaries. The Mighty Marcadas got picked up by Phaeacia. Interesting. Okay. And the fishermen are out. So I'm sure someone will maybe try to pick up the fishermen, but the fishermen I think can only be hired underwater. No. They can be hired on land. Right? Yeah, they can be hired on land. So that's an interesting situation, but not something we're especially concerned about. We are still very low on gold. So all of our gold is just going into recruiting. But if we get these next 2 expansions, we should start hitting that next point where recruitment is in the cap is fine, and we have gold left over, so we can actually start grabbing some Black Harpies from Monarch Woods and from Sylvania to then start broadening our knowledge of the world around us, which is going to be extremely important for us as Asphodel to try to make sure that we don't get fucked in the early game. So, hopefully that all goes well. Fingers crossed. And that is the end of the turn. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.